All right. Hopefully Facebook is working this week. Nope. Yep. Maybe. Believe it. Nope. I don't think it is.
It ain't working.
Why? I don't know why it's been giving us hell.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know. It don't want us to be great. Watch. We got to get the channel bigger.
It is what it is.
But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the North Carolina Tar Heel Live podcast. I am one of your co-hosts with the most, the captain of the Hooligan Express himself, Mr. Tornado McCray, Myron McCray, as people may know me in some parts of the world. And that's right there. On the other side of your screen is my co-host and my brother, who isn't from the same mother. But let them know the people. Let them know your name.
Yo, what's good? What's happening? How you living? It's your boy Ricebox 26 coming at you again with another North Carolina Live. Let me tell you this. I probably look like a hot mess to y'all because, you know, storms out here. My internet won't act crazy. But to him, it's straight. It's whatever. To me, I look good. I don't know. We'll see. As long as y'all can hear me, it don't matter what I look like.
We stay shining out here, bro. That's all we do. We stay shining out here. We stay shining out here. We look good. We stay shining out here. Listen, man. But guys, one, please be sure, as always, please be sure to join us every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's like, what, a minute late, but it's okay. Y'all know how stuff goes. 9 p.m. Eastern every Tuesday for your North Carolina Tar Heel Lives updates for all analysts, interviews, reactions, updates, comedy relief, and just pure hooliganery. Like, I'm the captain of the Hooligan. Listen, I'm the captain of the Hooligan Express. So yes, hooliganery.
Remember, you gotta stay icy.
Gotta stay icy. You gotta stay icy, bro. Like,
so anyway,
guys, we got a few things on the docket today, man. We got a few things on the docket, bro. And first things first, because it's actually starting today, UNC commit Travis Burgess is heading out to the Elite 11 in LA. It actually starts today. For those of you who don't know, that is a showcase that invites the nation's top 20 high school quarterbacks. Is going on from today until June 19th. So first things first, Travis, hope you do phenomenal out there, my boy. Hope you do great. Hope you do fantastic. Show your talents. Show them why you committed to UNC. Show them how great of a quarterback you are. And, bro, I looked up the list, and what's crazy is the ACC actually had the most commits in the top 20 at the quarterback position for this 2026 class when I looked at the list. Because you have the ACC had five of the quarterbacks have committed to an ACC team. 4 have committed to the SEC, 3 to the Big 10, 3 to the Big 12. You had 1 for Boise State in the Mountain West, and then 4 are undecided, which I thought was pretty cool. And for those of you, Travis did speak about the Elite 11 heading out there, and he said, quote, when I first moved to Atlanta, because originally I'm from Statesboro, that's all I heard about, just Elite 11. That's the biggest quarterback camp. I'm certainly excited and can't wait to compete. This is honestly a chance for me to showcase everyone on a national level who I am, because I feel like I've been making a name for myself slowly here in Georgia, and I want people to see me nationally. Man, first of all, what are your thoughts about Travis getting invited to this showcase like this, and 2, what it says about probably his level, his caliber of a quarterback for himself and going forward? Like, just what are your first thoughts hearing about it?
So that's pretty legit, to be honest with you. Like, I'm happy that he was able to make it to something like that and be able to get showcased. Because one, that says a lot for you as a player especially when you get invited to the Elite 11. I'll admit, I was one of those people that didn't know nothing about Elite 11 because that wasn't my
I don't
MO.
think that
was a conceded thing.
I honestly don't
But
think
then
it was
again,
as big of a thing for us growing up.
Well, you also got to remember, like, the other problem is, I mean, there was something different. I don't think it was called Elite 11, but they had some other showcases. I know Adidas had their 7-on-7 camps.
I remember the Nike Pro camps, big.
The Nike Pro camps had theirs. So they had different setups. But then again, it's also one of those, if you're not in a situation where you have coaching that's trying to push you there, or you have a background that's not trying to get you seen like that, then you know about stuff like this. So it is so luckily good for him for already knowing, for hearing about it in his ear all the time, especially coming from Statesboro. He's like, because when he moved to Atlanta, that's because you got athletes that come out of Atlanta all the time, really come out of the state of Georgia all the time. So
for sure, I knew you grew up. You grew up in that for a little while, so I think you could definitely speak to that. Just with it being Atlanta, things like that.
I was there when I was there little, so like I ain't really.
You weren't in the sports scene yet.
I would, I was there at an age where this didn't matter to me. Or this wouldn't mean
that man said Elite 11. The only Elite 11 I know about is trying to make it to 11.
Not even that. The only Elite 11 I knew was trying to stay up and wake till 11 on a Friday. That's when I was in Atlanta. When staying up till 11 was a task.
That man said, "Yo, I can make it. It's a Friday night. It's Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. I can make it to 11. I'm gonna catch Santa." Nope,
that's it.
Not at all.
I'm gonna catch Santa lacking.
Nah. To me, one, I thought this was really cool, and my biggest takeaway was the fact that the ACC has 5 commits in the top 20. Yeah, and they're all the class of 2026. And if they all roughly stay at their schools, bro, quarterback talent wise, the ACC gonna be tough. You got 5 of the top 20 going to the ACC. Like, that's gonna be tough. And absolutely. I looked at it. I did note something. None of the quarterbacks were left-handed. I didn't like that. None of them were left-handed.
Coming from the dude that can throw both-handed. So like,
I don't care. I throw predominantly left. You know this. I can throw right, but I've
also seen you throw with your right. I understand.
I just didn't like
that. You not because you do better than I do on the offense. So I ain't gonna say nothing crazy about it.
I'm just saying,
I ain't gonna knock your game, ain't gonna knock your hustle.
But I did think it was kind of cool because the answers were almost slipped. There was a bug in the way. Sorry. I almost slipped real quick. Hey, it almost slipped naturally. I apologize. Don't kill me. But the reason why I say that is the schools that were listed, you got UNC. Duke had one. Clemson had one. Who was the other? Louisville. And then the 5th one was always blanking.
Who did Clemson get? I missed that one.
Yeah, so Clemson had, give me 2 seconds. I can pull it up. Because here it is. Got the roster right here, and I'll share it to the screen for all of us to see. So here's the roster, right? You had Terry Walker III at Duke. Clemson has Tate Reynolds. You had, where is it? Miami. There it is. Darian Coleman for Miami. Briggs Cherry for Louisville. And then we had Travis at North Carolina. And this is the whole list, kit and caboodle.
Because I've seen Darian Coleman's name come up before.
Yep. But this is the Elite 11 QB roster that they got. And I was like, yo, this is actually really cool. I like how Darian Coleman he's the only one that ain't got his height or weight listed in here.
They want to keep it a mystery.
They want to keep
then again, he also probably hasn't accepted to go yet.
He has to. They started today.
And
if he hasn't accepted to go, they wouldn't even put him on the list.
Just listen, you don't know that. People are weird. He might have to fill this paperwork out right.
You sound like you've done that before. You sound like you've done that before. Like you went to go to a camp and you filled out the wrong paperwork by accident.
Nah.
You sure?
Nah, that wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
That wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
Oh.
So you
I thought there was greens in here.
oh ha.
I looked up, I was like, what's that? I was like, oh yeah, it's green because it's on the sleeve too.
No, because that's probably what would have been happening to me if I like had my shirt.
Yeah.
Like, yep. It's like, oh hey, Tanjiro,
I ain't worried about it though.
Hey, it'd be like that though. But overall, I do think this is a really cool moment. Shout out to Boise State picking up one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. Like that's going here because and you got him out of California too.
Yeah, so like I said, especially after the Cinderella season they just had.
Yeah. And then bro, hold up. I gotta show you. We gotta look at this real quick because I want you to see this. This build is crazy. Right here. Oscar Rios, 6'3", 177 pounds. That is a crazy.
And then you got Keyshawn Henderson, 6'3", 185
pounds.
Then you got Terry Walker the third, 187 pounds.
Y'all some slender built QBs, bro.
Then you got Jake Fett at 190. So like three of y'all must have had at least an A1 offensive line because y'all ain't get hit whatsoever. Y'all felt that all the way to y'all's backs.
You said they ain't never got hit. They ain't never got hit.
Oh, listen, let him get cracked by the right one.
Hey, here's my thing. No. I'm gonna give him credit where credit is due. Either A, they got a great O-line, or B, their QB awareness, their blindside QB awareness is on 99. I'm telling you that now. Their blindside awareness is on like their pocket presence to know when that blindside blitz is coming is on 99. Because you know how many blindside blitzes they probably had to avoid in that situation. Because think about it, you 6'3", 177 pounds. That's a large target to hit. You can't take that. You can't
bring that roster back up.
Yeah, Oscar Rios. I got you. Here we go. Skidoo. This man about to go pull up Oscar's whole photo build.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. What's some highlights at?
This man said, "Hold up, I got it." You went to the huddle page, didn't you? You went to the huddle.
I'm at 24/7.
Oh, you at 24/7? I was like, he about to go to the huddle page, find the highlights.
They probably ain't about to tell me nothing.
Huddle might though. Now hold up.
2024 junior season highlights.
Let me see if I can find something on the huddle page real quick.
All these ads nobody want. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, he lanky. That him right up.
I think I just found.
Oh
it.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hey, that boy nice though.
Judo.
Hey, I found his huddle page too.
Oh yeah, now his squad quick. That running back big though.
Bruh.
Number
Oh
seven.
yeah.
Number 7 was built.
Hey, I got it full screen over here. Oh yeah, nah. Have you seen his arm though?
Oh, yeah, he got a strong arm. Good ball placement.
Because how long is your video? You got the 613. You
Yeah,
must got a
613.
different one than I do. Because what I'm looking at
This
right
is
now,
this is his whole junior season.
this was his junior season too. I guess they edited 2 different ways.
Probably.
Oh,
Nah.
he gone. Hey, I will say this: the boy got some speed.
That was good tracking on that one.
All right, Oscar. We know now. You just lanky
right,
Bill. We got it. All right, Oscar.
All right,
You know what? Hey, listen. I'm gonna look out for him. I like it.
And like,
My
what's
man.
wild about this though?
What?
What's wild about this is he's gonna come in and everything about his whole setup, he's gonna end up putting on. He's gonna definitely end up putting another like probably 20, 30 pounds.
He's gonna be 220 by the time he leaves college. 215. I'll say 215.
I can see that. I can see either 215 or he's gonna be a stout 195.
215 if he's eating, 205 to 200 if he's like just athletic. Like he tries to keep the slender.
He's gonna be a stout 195 at worst. But they're gonna put his body size to use at least.
Oh, for sure. And
because he's small, you know how he's trying to grab like itty bitty ankles on chase downs. The worst.
Listen, the worst.
And
speaking of QBs getting invited, man, we gotta go back. Not even go back. We also got more UNC QBs getting invited to premier training camps as Max Johnson and Gio Lopez were invited to the Manning Passing Academy, which will be set to take place down in Thibodaux, Louisiana from June 26th to June 29th. It is considered one of the most premier camps in the U.S. And this camp, unlike the Elite 11 Showcase, this camp is actually open to all offensive skill positions. So QB, running back, tight ends, and receivers are all there. Sorry, big fellas. Y'all not invited. And sorry to the defense. They don't want y'all either. Like it is what it is. If you ain't, they don't even want the kickers and punters there, bro. That's that part. Now, here's my thing, and I've been waiting. Hey, but here's my thing, and I've been waiting on it, bro. I've been waiting to ask you this, to give you this breakdown and see your response. Mm-hmm. So, registration breakdown. It is $100 to sign up for this camp. $100 non-refundable deposit. $20 online registration fee. If you're a day camper, meaning you're not staying overnight for each of the days, it's $650. And if you're an overnight camper staying at the dorms there, it is $900. Now, I will say this. Included in that, it doesn't matter whether you're a day camper or overnight, you get access and you're going to be in all the practice sessions. You're going to be with all the speaker sessions with Eli, Peyton, Archie, and everybody who's speaking there. And you're going to be access to like the Friday night light session that they have. The difference, the day campers are only getting lunch and dinner meals, whereas the overnight campers also get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I wanted to know your thought process on basically you spending minimum $770 for this 3-day camp. Maximum.
That's not bad though.
Huh?
That's not bad though.
For real?
No. For a camp this big, being run by who is being ran by, And it's for 4 days.
Because they get there, they don't. Because looking at their schedule, because I saw their schedule, they get there Thursday. They don't really start till Friday, Saturday, and then they end on Sunday. They leave out everybody's gone.
Because the real question is this per day or for the whole camp?
To my knowledge, it is for the whole camp. Now,
okay, so even then, $750 or $775 for 4 days in LA, being taught by Peyton, Eli, and whoever else is on staff, who have had people like Cade Klubnik go out there, Jalen Milroe, Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck's been there, Jackson Dart, Arch Manning's been out there, Dylan Gabriel's been there. Who else has we had in here? A bunch of names nobody knows of.
mm-hmm.
So to have just some of these guys from this recent class go to this, and we've already seen how good Cade Klubnik's been. Because like I said, if he goes into the draft after this season, he's already going to be thought of as
first, second rounder,
at least at worst a third rounder.
At worst,
based off how well he plays,
depending on how stout
the runs around the pocket.
It's like depending on how well he plays, as well as how heavy that class is with other talent like O-line, D-line, like receivers, running backs, and things like that too.
Right.
That's not even just counting the other quarterbacks. I honestly was anticipating you to be a little bit more spazzed out by the prices, but when you break it down, I can see it. But I was expecting you to be like $1,000 for 3 days.
Because I think they said because Trevor Lawrence has come out and mentored some kids, have been a mentor for that passing academy. Because I think Trevor Lawrence was there at one point. So like you've had some big names come through this camp and doing big things.
I just thought it was kind of funny. I'm like, man, that's a whole. It's a lot. It's a lot, but when you break it down like that, it's not.
It is a lot. It is a lot of money. It is a lot, but for some, and tell you the truth, some of these players that are going, they honestly can pay for themselves.
And that's the other thing I was thinking about because Max, because you have Max going and Gio's going, and I don't know if they're going as participants to build just more on the like hone their craft, or if they're going as individual, kind of like individuals who are speaking, like speakers and whatnot.
Nah, I think they're going to hone their craft because Russell Wilson went.
Yeah.
So like you got guys. So no, like if they're going, and heck, let's see here. This is Arch Manning, Cade Klubnik. They're definitely going. So yeah, no, if you're going in a crowd like that, so the 8 notables that are going outside of Gio Lopez and Max Johnson, you have Arch Manning, John Mateer, Drew Aller, Luke Altmaier from Illinois. So you got Arch Manning, Texas, John Mateer, Oklahoma.
I bet Arch is going. That ain't even he ain't got to pay squat. He just called up his uncle. He just called up his dad because Cooper's there.
They're probably charging. They said, you getting all this this NIL money? No. You paying.
His dad works there. Cooper works there. He's one of the directors. His uncle works. His grandfather runs it. Like, what do you mean?
You ain't special.
What do you mean?
You here to work just like the rest of them. You ain't special. Guess what? You paying just like the rest of them.
I get you there to work, but if there is anybody who is getting there for free, it is Arch Manning.
It is Cooper, Eli, and Peyton because they work there.
No.
That's who we're getting there.
If there's anybody who is
Peyton
going there for
Peyton and
free,
Eli, Peyton and Eli have already said they don't treat him like they don't do that with him.
Bro, I'm
They said
sorry,
that
but
themselves.
ain't no way.
They
Ain't
said
no
that
way
themselves.
Arch ain't
They
pay.
do
Ain't no
not
way
treat
Arch
him
ain't
special.
got to pay. Ain't no way Arch got to
They've
pay.
already told him they do not treat him special.
Ain't no way Arch got to pay.
Arch is paying. He
Ain't
may
no
not
way
pay the
Arch
whole
paying.
thing, but he paying.
Like, bro, because
He
here's
may
the
get a
thing.
discount, but he
Where's
paying.
it go? Here's the thing. I put it like this: if Arch is paying, he's paying in a separate pot to like a direct charity.
They're all paying to a direct charity.
No,
This money ain't going in their pocket. This money is going to their meals. This money is going to whoever coming out to speak. This money is going to Nickel State for having the field. This is going for everything else. You think Peyton and Eli need this money? Cooper don't need this.
Listen, Cooper might.
Nobody ain't going where you think it is.
Listen, they own their Brett Favre. They own their Brett Favre. They own their Brett Favre.
No, they not. Nobody can make Brett Favre. Don't you do that. Don't you go out here and disrespect one of the funniest football families we have seen to date. Don't you do that.
You said one of the funniest. I ain't gonna lie, they are naturally. They are naturally funny.
And that's the funny thing about it. But get back to this list. You got Drew Aller from Penn State, Luke Altmaier from Illinois, Avery Johnson from Kansas State, Cade Klubnik from Clemson, Sam Levitt from Arizona State, Garrett Nussmeier from LSU, Lenora Sellers is going for this from South Carolina, Austin Simmons, Ole Miss, and Ty Simpson from Alabama. And to be honest, Ty Simpson, yes, go because Alabama is going to need all the help it gets. Anyway.
Not that man said they're going to need all the help they can get.
They're not going to be terrible, but
they ain't going to be Saban Bama. We all know this.
Right. Because let's see here. They also announced 27 others. So they also have Louisiana's Walker Howard, Georgia's Gunnar Stockton is going to be there. Let's see here. Rocco Beck from Iowa State, Taylon Green, Iowa's Mark Gronowski, SMU's Kevin Jennings is going, Gio Lopez, Fernando Mendoza from Indiana, Darian Mensah from Duke.
I ain't gonna front. This starting to sound more. If they're not speakers, this is definitely sounding like more like a college camp than a high school camp.
Baron Morton from Texas Tech, Louisville's Miller Moss, UVA Chandler Morris, Oregon's Austin Novosad, Baylor's Sawyer Robertson, Blake Shapen from Mississippi, and Demond Williams from Washington.
Demond. Hey.
Okay, so now these are all counselors. So they're all mentors.
Okay, that makes more sense. All right. So they got invited more so on the mentor aspect than.
So now I agree. Yes, Arch Manning is getting it for free. Arch Manning is going to work.
Yeah. that makes more. I told you Arch wasn't paying. There ain't no way Arch paying.
Different situation now.
Ain't no. But I think that's
situation now.
But I do think that's cool that they both get to go. That Max and Gio get to go.
So the other thing is, because when it comes down to these high school camps and things like that, because Cam Newton does that 7-on-7 thing as well. Because remember, Lamar Jackson was a product of that, and Travis Hunter was a product of that.
He was.
So it's like so stuff like this is really important for any kid that you want to get to the next level in the sport. Especially when you feel like the competition that they're currently at isn't good enough. Or isn't good enough to continue to get better. Stuff like that is worth. I was like, it's a lot. Like I said, it's a lot of money, especially for somebody who don't make a whole lot of money.
To me,
but it's worth it.
I
would say.
To me, I will say this: is it worth it? Yes. Like I get how it's worth it. I get what you get out of it. As a guy who went to Disney World in Florida for basketball for AAU, I understand the game. Do I feel like it should be necessary? No. And the reason being is because in my mind, if you are a coach and you're running your pipeline the way you want to, whatever the case may be, for example, let's say we're doing South Carolina because we both lived in South Carolina before. if I'm running up Clemson or South Carolina, yeah, I know the big 5A schools all throughout the state. But if I'm really doing my due diligence, why wouldn't I be looking at these 2A schools and these 1A schools with the kid who has the talent but can't afford the camps? And I feel like in today's game, you have to go to these camps to get anywhere near that recognition. Like, it's not just how you play in when it's time and what you're doing in your own personal office. Like, you have to find a way to these camps, and that's just
you have to find a way to get. You have to find a way to get your name out there.
And then not only that, you have to find your way to the right camp. Like, because you can sit there and be like, oh, hey, I heard about this top tier camp that's going down in Virginia Beach. Turn out, ain't nobody and their mama going to that camp. Ain't no coach attending that camp. They all went to the camp that was in Athens, Georgia this weekend that you didn't even know existed. Or you went to the camp in Athens, Georgia, but because you went to a 1A school, they don't even know you exist, even if you ball out in your sessions. Those coaches only came to see the guy from the 5A school from Florida who's going to that camp.
And then the other problem with the other big deal with this is you also have to be, and this is going to coaching staffs, especially at the high school, middle school, high school level. You also have to have a coaching staff or a coach or an athletic director that is willing to put in the time and the effort to get your name out there.
Yeah.
If they understand that you are a player that could be that guy or could go to the next level and be successful, you also have to have a support system behind you that is willing to push that for you.
For sure.
Because unfortunately, I can say myself, I unfortunately live in an area that didn't do that because they were more focused on other things by comparison. So depending on the sport, because like volleyball here is massive. When I tell you it is some of the lifeblood here, they were pushing volleyball athletes because volleyball was a big sport. Like we won state championship after state championship for a good long minute.
Yeah.
And so when it was time for those players to start looking at colleges and going somewhere to be something, they were more willing to push them. But when it came down to football, sure, there'd be times when we came down, got to second round in the playoff and the postseason playoff, and that'd be about it. But you would have players that were good enough to be next level talent, but you didn't have a staff or a director that was willing to push them or willing to promote them like they should be. Sure, some of them got recommended walk-ons to some schools, to like D2 smaller schools, but that was about it. I think we had maybe 2 or 3 that got put on for like D1s, but once again, they were still recommended walk-ons at the end of the day. So it's a bigger process than just sitting here and thinking, okay, let's record some film of you making some big plays and putting it on the line. I'm putting it online or sending it to a school here or there, and you might get a response. No, there's a lot more that comes down to this recruiting process from the player standpoint than just when it comes down to the schools trying to find them. Sure, schools will try to find you, or they're going to be looking for that underdeveloped or diamond in the rough kind of talent. And we've talked about it before. Bill Belichick's one of those people that looks for diamond in the roughs.
He does.
He'll find them in the most random of spots. But if you don't have a school and you don't have a support system that is also putting in the legwork to get your name at least somewhere on a tether,
you're just
you might as well either one, keep grinding, get to the school that you wanted to go to, or get to a school where you feel like you have the best opportunity, grind out, get on the squad and ball out, or find an alternate route. And I hate to have to say that to things, like find another alternate route in life because somebody let you down somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. But we're gonna move on to the next subject because honestly, we'll probably come back to that like later, probably on another episode, because there's definitely a lot to talk and discuss there. for certain. It'll get brought back up. But I do want to talk about, because speaking of diamonds in the roughs and like finding your different route and things of that nature. So wide receiver Jordan Shipp was asked this week, or he was speaking to the media this week, and he was kind of asked by what convinced him to stay at UNC. So last year, the man only had 9 catches for 114 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. And to be honest, with that production, you're changing out from Matt Brown to Bill Belichick. You're bringing in a whole new squad. You see a lot of your teammates leave. Truth be told, nobody would have knocked him if he decided, hey, this might not be for me, because he might be bringing in some new people, right? So they asked him, and here was his response. He said, it's hard to transfer from a school that you love so much. I've had a lot of friends that came here, a lot of friends that have been successful here. And it's also hard to leave the greatest coach of all time. Knowing you have one of the greatest coaches of all time coming here, it wouldn't have been smart for me to leave. And this was something we have taught.
I know. Hey, where have you been, sir?
Hey,
where have you been?
Hey, yeah, hold up, sir. Where have you been?
You've missed it.
We've been looking for you for about 2-3 weeks.
Somebody heard the announcement and knew.
Yeah.
We've been waiting on you, sir. We've been waiting
on you. Somebody been gone for about 2-3 weeks. Man went on vacation, said, "Ooh."
He saw that news article. He was like, "Yeah, I probably should avoid." He's probably avoid the show this week.
We hilarious, but we don't forget. We don't forget out here, man. It's all, and it's gonna be. You know what, Steve? Be sure to go check the channel, because I know that episode is coming out soon. If it's not out already, I think it's already out. I think that episode is out, actually.
Yeah, we got you.
We got you. Yeah, we got you. What you mean?
Thought he was slick. Was going to slide by.
He was just gonna sit there. Hi guys, and then slide on out like we ain't see you. Yeah,
he ain't been creeping in the live the last 2 weeks.
Yes,
and just ain't comment because he knew it was gonna cover his neck when he came.
I want you to go back. I want you to go back when you get the chance. Go look at our episode we put up on Friday, because your boys are in the thumbnail. And go check it out. Mm-hmm. The clip it's up. It's already up. That is for you directly, if you ain't seen it already.
Steve, your boys are disappointed, my brother.
Disappointment.
Real disappointed. Because how in the world you gonna go to your lawmakers to make it illegal to have a game before 3:00?
Your y'all went to the state legislation.
And have him sit here and write out a bill talk about you can't have an Ohio State football game before 3:00.
Bro, and y'all trying to fine folk $10 million.
And then trying to fine folk for flag planting. Like what?
For flag planting, and being like, oh, you trying to make us pay a top 10 team before 3:00? Nah, we can't do that unless we have a long-standing rivalry.
Gotta have a long-standing rivalry to do that. What in the world? Ain't nobody else. Nobody doing this.
We've been waiting for you at the door with this one, Steve.
Win a national championship. Y'all out here thinking y'all special. It's serious here.
Serious. Y'all taking every advantage you can get to where you are getting state legislation bills written on Capitol Hill.
Bills. Come on, bro. It
ain't that serious, dog.
It really ain't, especially not on no Saturday.
Not on no Saturday, bro.
We just can't make it to the stadium before 3:00.
We can't get.
You've been up since 10. What you mean you can't make it to the stadium?
Listen, we can't get the tailgate ready. Y'all been tailgating since Friday night. We know how y'all get down.
It's not our fault that y'all hung over on a Saturday morning trying to get to a second tailgate. Y'all should have waited till the morning in the first damn place.
I'm saying, bro. Oh wow.
But nah, welcome back, Steve. We're happy to see you.
We've been
Glad
missing you, man.
We
We've been
did
missing
miss you.
But as we're talking about Jordan Ship, I'll say this. Like, to me, this speaks a lot to what we were saying about Bill, in that the players who stay, they see the vision with Bill Belichick.
Oh, yeah.
They see the potential of, like, man, I ain't been getting playing time like that. I barely got what I wanted. I could leave X, Y, and Z. But then it's like, bro, wait. If there's anybody here who could turn me from a walk-on to a starter, or at least give me the techniques and stuff that they're looking for at the pro level,
at least give me at least a chance to be at the pro level.
It's put me in the right put me in the right room. And I'm saying this, not even just as a athlete, as like a player. Imagine what a recommendation from Bill Belichick can do for you if you're trying to get into the NFL as a reporter, athletic trainer, what strength and conditioning coach, assistant coach, receiver coach. Like, even if you don't play well, even if you don't play much, like, let's say Jordan Ship doesn't play anymore, right? Or doesn't get like the burn like he expects. But he tells Bill Belichick, hey, I want to be a receiver coach at the next level. I've like really put my heart into this. I could see Bill being like, all right, you're my student graduate assistant. Do a year with me. I'm going to get you tied into somebody in the NFL. You can be an assistant receiver coach there. Get your career in the door. Like,
or at least, like, and even if it's not with him, he can at least be like, hey, I got a guy that came out of here, real hard worker, knows what he's doing, and he's trying to be a coach at the next level. And I know that what you got going on might be a good fit for him. Bring him on, see what you think of him.
A vouch from, as much as, again, Bill Belichick. Vouch from Bill Belichick is as good as a law degree from Harvard, as an engineering degree from MIT, bro. That's like a coach. Like,
even if you graduated with a 2.0.
You certified, degree. Like, you got certified. You are automatically certified in the eyes of so many people. Oh, Bill Belichick vouches for this man.
Exactly. And then even if, like I said, let's say you get into the draft, you start getting into draft talks, start getting into the pro, like the next level of being an athlete there, they're going to ask these other coaches and organizations are absolutely going to ask Bill what his thoughts are on you as a player and where you may or may not need work, and if that fits what they have going on. A good, like I said, once again, a good word coming from Bill Belichick at that level,
man.
Like, you can't sit here and say that he's wrong,
bro. All right, Bill. Who gonna sit there? Real talk. Real talk. What general manager? What head coach? What scout? What owner is going to sit there and look you dead in the face and tell you Bill Belichick doesn't know talent?
Robert Kraft. Anyway.
That's cold.
I mean, anyway. He fired Gerard Mayo after a season, knowing good and well the roster he had to go in there. Like, did you explain to me?
But guess what he didn't do? But that's what he didn't do. He didn't tell Bill Belichick that Bill didn't know talent. Because
Bill put it in his contract that when Gerard got hired on, he was next in line.
Hey, it don't matter.
Bill made it so.
But you know what Robert Kraft never did. My point stands. You know what Bill never did? You know what Robert never did to Bill? Tell him he didn't know talent.
I ain't say he couldn't.
I'm just saying.
But you know how the pettiness, depending on what's going on. Anyway, I'm gonna start mess.
This week's weekly offer sheet was kind of light this week. Nothing too crazy, man. But you have Bryson Gray, 6'2" quarterback. Bryson? Oh, my fault. I said Bryson, didn't I? I apologize. I apologize, Bryson. Please don't kill me. Please don't. I am an old man. I'm a bald man.
Catch him with a football, point blank.
Hey, listen, he's a 6'2" quarterback at 185 pounds. You know what that means? I know he has a rocket for an arm.
Something.
Bam! And class of 2027. And then Jameel Watson, a freshman right now, because I was looking this man up on On3 24/7, and he is a class of 2028. 6'1" wide receiver for the class of 2020 at 185 pounds. Bro, you know how young this kid is and how little known about him to have an offer from UNC already. You can't find this man anywhere. I typed it in on three. They gave me 3 other people. 2 of them play soccer. 1 plays lacrosse.
Find out all 3 of them are him.
Bro.
And then let's see here. New commits.
Oh, man. You're going to love this. You're going to love what I seen out of this one, man. So
we got Avion Williams, tight end, 6'6", 250 pounds, 3-star out of Casa Grande, Arizona. I actually just saw a thing with his name on it earlier. 16th player in Arizona, 59th tight end in the country, and 1136th player in the nation.
Bro,
so
I got his, bro. When I tell you, I gotta show you because luckily enough, got the huddle up for each of these. Bro. I want you to see some of this. Because the way bro be moving and grooving is wild turkey.
He be shimmying and shaking.
Bro.
Quaking and baking.
Look at this. Like I just think it's hilarious. Because you can tell what the offensive game plan is.
So what's funny about this, he runs like a big individual.
Bro, he runs like a dude. Look at this.
That quarterback didn't even stand a chance. He didn't stand a chance. That is sad. That is terrible. That is terrible. Why you do that?
Bro, I was looking at this earlier. This man is, I think he's like 6'3", 6'6". Bro, I'm just look at this.
Like these are children compared. Like, look at them.
Bro,
they may not be that small, but they are tiny compared to this man.
You know what the offense. And here's the bad part, bro. Look at this.
Like he runs like he runs like he was a lineman up until high school.
Bro, I swear. He slimmed out. In high school, and they just said, all right, now we can throw you here. And I was just
not even that. I don't even think that's it. I feel like somebody who played with them in like middle school told the coach, like, yo, coach, he actually got hands and he can move. And they're like, you know what? Let's check it out. Because they already knows like he is tall.
Moss.
And they tried him at receiver first. And they were like, okay, and now like you're not exactly quick enough to be a receiver, but you are going to outrun a bunch of linebackers. I ain't going for it.
That
was a terrible play by whoever that D end was. That DN missed an opportunity. How'd you miss a sack like that? That quarterback ain't even see you till you were literally standing in his face. How did you miss that?
Bro.
Overall, that is some god-awful pass rush. I know we're supposed to be looking at this tight end, but I'm looking at everything else.
Bro, I'm just looking at the coverages. Okay, you were afraid. Nah, you were afraid to get mossed. That's what that was, bro. I swear.
And now you getting some.
I swear. This is like, I swear. Okay.
All of that is what you get when you remember when you was in high school and you were playing with all like the little 5, the 10 and 7-year-olds who around where you lived at. You was out here just mushing them everywhere, knowing they can't stop you. That's what that is. That's exactly what that was.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was hilarious. So for those, like, if y'all want to know, the man is, I think you already said it, he's the 16th player in Arizona, 59th tight end all around the country, and he is actually the 1,136th best player in the country. Not gonna lie, Arizona, y'all got to get some more talent out there because that was just unfair for that young.
Whoever schools they played, that was entirely unfair. See here, next on the list is Ashton Blatt, edge rusher, 6'3", 230, 3-star out of Pittsburgh.
Hey, pulling up
rankings, 21st player in PA, 72nd edge in the country, 745th player in the country. Had offers from Penn State, Pitt, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Virginia Tech, Duke, UCLA, Oklahoma, Syracuse, and Michigan State.
And just like our tight end, y'all, we got footage. We got footage of Mr. Blatt.
Ashton Blatt.
See, we working with Ashton. Okay. Oh,
easy work.
Easy work.
Like the shoulder.
Hey, I like that. Show me what you got. I
He
do like the fact that he didn't go wide. He got back on his line there.
Oh yeah, he bends the corner pretty quick.
Boom. Great. Oh, great.
Good job staying home. Read.
That's what I like. Oh, he in coverage?
Okay, in coverage.
Okay. Show me something. All right.
Ooh.
Great way. I will say this.
Okay, with the chase. Okay, good.
I will say this. He could have stopped that earlier.
Hold on, pause it for a second. Go back a little bit. Go back a little bit.
Last play?
Yeah, this last play.
He could have.
I feel sorry for both of these gentlemen right here. Not as much as the one from back here in the back, but this one right here. Oh,
this one over here.
This one right here. Old cinnamon roll right here.
Right here.
You know which one? The old cinnamon roll. Tuck your head between your legs and kiss your bum goodbye right there.
Oh, you talking about broski right here?
I feel so bad because you will forever be a highlight on this man's reel. Here's the thing. You know good and well, like this play is on multiple reels. It's not just on. It's not just on Ashton. It's on his running backs too.
Hey, whoever caught this ball right here, it's on it. It's on his.
It's on his highlight reel too.
Because here's the thing, bro. Oh, you sitting down too. Oh,
yeah, you got folded. I'm sorry.
Like,
not you split it. Not you flopped.
Oh,
that man took a charge.
Oh, hey, and bro was holding you
and got through the hole.
Okay, let's see what you do on the goal line. Great stand.
Nice.
Great stand. I love it. All right, spin. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. I think that whole line was just trash.
That was terrible blocking.
that old lineman was just trash.
That dude didn't even want to touch him.
No. Whoever was supposed to seal that block sucks.
Not even that. So the puller was slow. He was slow getting over here.
Not even pulling, bro. Bro, because look at this. Yeah, he should have been gone. Y'all still got two people to clean this up.
Now, it was too late. It was the reason why I say it. Because see where he's at by the time he meets this lineman. Whoever this tackle was on this first side was supposed to stunt him first. Mm-hmm. They were supposed to chip him first. So this way, this guard was supposed to come and catch him further upfield. He was supposed to be 2 yards back from where he's standing now by the time that guard got there.
So you're saying, hold up.
So 68 right here?
Right here.
68 was supposed to chip him first.
So you're talking about right here at the very far left of the line.
Yep, 68 right here on the tackle was supposed to chip him first and then go up to the next level.
But he goes straight second level.
He goes straight, and he on top of that, he missed his whole block anyway. His block is this first. Once he chips him, his first block is this linebacker behind him.
Yeah, true.
That was a busted play to begin with. Good for Ashton for making that play. Period.
Yeah, because it's like,
but this was a busted play by 68 to begin with.
Because I'm just looking at it like, bro, how you messed that up?
I'm not gonna lie to you. Doing this is getting me real excited from when we get these games going for real. Because man,
oh, bro, listen,
the game film's gonna be real.
Let me see. Oh, show me something. Stay with it. Say, yeah, you go.
Good job of finishing. Hey, good job for 54.
Yeah,
shout out to him. That was a good blocking job. Ooh,
hey, great D. Hey, that's a fumble.
With the long arm of the law.
The only
good power rush.
The only thing I will say I want him to add to his game is a spin move.
And he'll get that as he gets through the college landscape. He'll find some.
Oh, he blew that up. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited.
Two things on this, right? 2 things on this. Back up a little bit.
Because that's wild. Hold up. All right, this is the previous.
All right, go back to.
Boom. All right.
So play it just a little bit. Right there. 55 lost immediately.
Hey, it was dead in the water.
It was dead in the water immediately. Because if you play it, just a player just
like what, like a fraction back or forward?
Yeah, forward. Right. See, because here was the problem. So, because I don't know if I've told you before they moved me before I was in specialties groups. I was in middle school. I was a left guard in middle school.
Oh, so you kind of know the techniques.
So like I'm telling you, I was a guard. The first time I ever played football, I was a left guard whenever I first started playing football. Because you know how they direct kids that ain't never played football before.
Yep.
You're a lot.
Hey, listen, put you on the line, just block somebody.
Put you on the line, just hit somebody. I was a lineman when I first started playing, and I played for a good team. I played for a good rec team with a good set of coaches. Then when I got to middle school, they put me at left guard at middle school, and I liked left guard. I liked playing that. I was like that position. I was good at it. Then they moved me to fullback. Then they moved me to quarterback. I was upset about being moved to quarterback. I didn't want to be there, but that's neither here nor there. But when it comes down to these blocks, especially even at the fullback position, they teach you technically how you block as a fullback is how you block as a tackle. Especially on the ends, because if you don't have a good base, and most passing plays, all with a fullback, they're just expecting you to slow him down a little bit to get the pass off. But if you can actually block him and hold on to him, you got to have a better base than this. The other problem is,
as I'm looking at his base, it's like, bro, you were so far on the back of your heels.
Not just that, he also lost arm placement because Ashton, where his hands are the side of his pad. His pad.
Ashton's like
right. This lineman's out here. He lost leverage from get-go. As soon as y'all made contact, you were already losing this leverage battle. There's nothing you could have done to stop that.
You ain't got no balance in your base. Your arms are wide, where Ashton's arms are exactly where they tell you as a DN, just like right there in his pad. Throw him backwards.
Because what you did coming off, he had you beat from Jump Street,
and then boom. Because I ain't gonna front.
What I was hoping to see, and what I'm glad I did see, was he has a power rush. That's what I was hoping I saw.
I like the fact that he doesn't stop. Like, I like the fact that he doesn't stop on the play. He doesn't sit there. He's like, all right, whatever I see, we gone. And then third, you got Julian Burns, and I know this is the first time on the show. Steve, I played linebacker high school, and we played. Steve said, I played linebacker high school, and we played all our games at night, not noon. That's Friday night.
I see what he's talking. I see what he did. I love it, Steve. Love it. Love it.
Oh,
shots fired.
Oh my God. He said, I'm coming back for this one.
He said, I gotta make myself known. Gotta make it heard right now.
Oh my goodness.
Columbus get it together.
Yeah, Julian Burns, 6'2" safety. 6'2" safety, actually, out of Monroe, Louisiana. Louisiana is LA, bro.
I know, and I got LA and LA.
Geography was not your greatest strong suit, was it?
Honestly, I was pretty good at geography. It's these acronyms, it's these abbreviations that get me.
Hey, he's a 20th player he's a 20th player in Louisiana, 71st safety in the country, and 769th player in the country. And man, now we have his season, and let's see what Julian was doing, bro. Let's get this is fun. I'm gonna make sure we can do this more often each week when we do.
Like I said, when the season actually starts and we get to look at game film, bro.
And we do commits a little bit more. All right.
Bro. Oh no, I'm talking about when the actual season starts.
Oh yeah, for sure. God.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. We started like that. Oh yeah.
He stuck him. That's and the ball's out.
Hey, and bro got mad.
Touch paint.
Hey,
touch paint.
He walked that off.
Touch paint.
Oh no.
Yeah, boy, you better be excited.
No.
Because he stuck him.
Hey, he is a hitting safety. Oh yeah, he's a hitting safety. Hey,
that boy dead.
Safety.
That boy dead. Oh my God.
Hey,
Julian. Bodies.
Julian said, "I don't care for interceptions, and he can high point. I like that. I like that. Tell him to get off.
Okay, I'm about to say if he breaks this.
Oh, I like this camera angle. Whatever school this is, I like this camera angle. Bam! Great drive, great finish too. Great drive through the ball and great finish. Where you at?
Somebody about to get stuck.
Oh, and the fumble.
and balls out.
Oh, y'all look like y'all in cover too. Oh wow, that was just a bad
That's a
throw.
terrible throw.
That was a terrible throw.
Break on it.
Bing! Meet him. I love
Ooh,
it. And drive through. Hold up. I gotta look at it. Hold up. Hold up. As a
And the
guy who
leg drive.
as a
at
guy
the
who
end.
loves, because like you, I was moved around a lot. And when I play, because I play both ways like you, because you know, small school, you got to play both ways.
Yeah.
My favorite spot when I was on defense was playing safety. I loved playing safety because to me, that was like being quarterback on defense. Like I love playing QB and whatnot, but like safety on defense, I could bait the quarterback into doing what I wanted him. It was the best position to bait him into doing what I wanted him to do. And this is one of the things I loved. Breaking and they couldn't see it. They could, because the thing about it was if I'm breaking downhill and the receiver can't see me, it's one of two things. I either have a kill shot or a pick coming my way. Either way, I'm about to win. If I'm breaking before the receiver gets to that spot, I know I got a pick. If I'm breaking and I know he's already setting for his spot, I'm like, oh, kill shot. Either way. Uh-oh, he got a blitz. He got a blitz coming. Yeet. Mate.
Easy work.
He said, Coach only lets me blitz like 3 times a game.
That was about to be a coaching moment in that quarterback room too. What was 2 doing? Hold on, back up a little bit. Ho.
2
a
what?
little bit more.
So 2 where?
Right here, the receiver that's in front of him.
Oh, you talking about the one in the slot?
Listen.
You talking about that
I'm
one
gonna
in the
tell you
slot
right now,
right above him, right?
This slot right here. When I tell you, if I was ever caught lazy blocking like this,
let's see.
Just watch him.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Learning lesson right now for you youngins. If you are a receiver and it is a run play or anything like that, and you know the guy that is ahead of you is blitzing, and don't sit there and say you don't know. We all know what a blitzing defensive player looks like. We all know that look in their eyes. Do not be caught on film being this guy that just
and back up to right before the play started. So a little bit more. So pause it. So right here, if you knew that this play was going to be a run, one, you don't like. So one thing that we were definitely taught is your lineups do not need to be this deep. You don't need to be this deep. 2, because once you signal to these refs, if you're on or off, a lot of them will tell you how far you can be back. 2, if you know this is a run and you're on the short side of the field,
tighten it down.
And you can even tell initially they're running man here. He's running man on the safety end.
Oh,
it's 31.
All I know, yep, because the DB behind him, he's in cover. He's in that corner on the very outside. He's got deep third.
It's 31 or 32 at best.
Because here's what's happening right now. Julian is playing a DN because he's got third. Because that corner there has got third. The one over the top, he's actually
safety behind you has the slot.
At the slot. Then you got the one safety here at the very back. He's got the middle.
He's deep third.
And then 30 here at the bottom. He's got deep third.
And 26 has
got that slot. So yeah, this was dead from the jump.
Yeah, this is a 31. You got zone to this strong side, to this wide side here, and you got man to this short side. 2 is coming.
We all see it because he's on the D line, but he's standing straight up.
Because the only thing he's going to do at best, if this is a pass play, is literally just check you real quick.
He's going to check you and sit in this flat, which is nothing, which automatically
he's checking you and going.
No, but I'm just saying if it's a pass, if it's a pass, the worst thing he would do is check you and sit if there's something coming back. But because there's 3 people behind him, like you said, he's gonna go.
Oh yeah,
He's gonna
because
go.
this is empty. This is an empty set. He's not going anywhere. All he's doing is coming from where he is here, checking you if this is a pass play, and then going right to this quarterback.
Man,
Because the tackle's covered.
bro, look at this whiff though here. Right. Look at this lineman whiff on 97 right here.
Which also threw this screwed this whole that.
I ain't gonna lie.
This
Hey,
screwed this play up.
Listen, the lineman missed block here. Julian getting barely blocked here. I ain't gonna lie,
This
QB.
it was done from the very
I ain't gonna
first
lie,
second.
QB. You were, unless you Lamar Jackson, Prime Vic, or whatever the case may be, you are dead. You are dead to rights.
This is an immediate throwaway. This is when you floated over one of these guys' heads down here.
But where's he gonna float it to? Because
the wide side down here. You floated to this very last receiver right out here on the wide side.
No, you want to know why? Because if he floats it, 30's breaking on that. You got 26 here is breaking on that. You got 4. The only one you might have is this guy who's sitting in this sit window.
Oh no, I'm saying you're throwing this away. You're throwing this out of bounds.
Oh,
you're not throwing it to a guy. You're throwing it in his direction so that way you don't get a penalty for it. But you're getting rid of this.
I'm throwing it short side. I'm throwing it short side.
You're throwing it somewhere. You're throwing it to somebody that's
right to my side. You can get it right to my sideline quicker.
Yeah,
because the only thing
you're hitting this coach right here you're hitting your own coach in the face. You're not worried about nothing else what's going on here. You're getting rid of this ball.
Because here's the thing. If he is quick enough, you might get 1 yard out of this. You're not getting a lot because even if Julian and 97 miss you, you have this other linebacker who hasn't been blocked yet, and I don't think the running back's going to pick him up. And you have 14 or whoever here who's going to cover this sit route. He's going to be sitting there waiting on you.
Not even just that. To be honest, you might get away from 97. You might get away from Julian. This other tackle's coming.
Oh yeah,
he's 75 lost. I mean, you see, look at him. Look at 75.
75 is breakdancing, dog.
Exactly.
He said, "Oh, hey, bro, I'm sorry. You know what? I feel bad for that quarterback. I gotta get him. Hey, I gotta help my man's, bro. Like he ain't looking too good. And then lastly,
let's see, Nick Fiumara.
Fiumara. I had to find that out. It's Fiumara.
Nick Fiumara, O-lineman, 6'5", 295, 3-star out of Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Yes, he is.
Out of that Boston area, Patriot boy. That's probably why he did it. Then ranking 13th player in Massachusetts, 18th O-lineman in the country, and 28th player in the country. See what that look like.
Yup. Nick. Big boy Fiumara. Listen, man. Him the big boy. Oh, they gave you the profile photo. They said this is who you looking for.
They said make sure you look at this guy. Champions, two-way starter, 0 sacks allowed. Ooh.
Hey, I like the info though. I respect it.
All the contact info.
Dog. Yeah. Hold up. We were too.
And the bad thing is, bro never saw it coming. Bro never, and he's looking right at him too. Look, he's looking dead at him.
4 seconds into the video. Hold up, bro.
He's looking dead at him. Like he is here to kill.
Here's the bad part. You know, my man's is looking through this gap like, oh, I'm about to blow up this quarterback right here. If I could just slip through here, I got an easy hit. Man said, boop.
I think
Lord. He didn't know what to do. Jeez. Oh, God. Hey, yo.
Like,
hey, great pat. Hey, yeah, I like it. Just flop on him, man. Big man, black. Hold up.
First of all,
he just clubbed him.
Man, tomahawk chopped his man, bro.
I ain't never seen a lineman just do that.
And then you disrespectfully fell on top of him. What's wrong with you?
Great protection. I like that.
You're taking him out of there. That's how you run him out.
Oh my God, bro. Just 54.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna need you to.
Hold. Go back for a
I'm gonna
second.
need 50,
Bro didn't even look like he got out of his stance here.
bro. Here's the bad part. That's the same. It's the same game.
He didn't. He was still in his stance. Bro, look at him. Okay, watch dude right here. Watch this. Look at him. He took 2 steps.
That man couldn't even fully get up, bro. What is?
He hadn't even got a chance to get up yet.
Oh my god.
Good seal.
Hey, he blocked 2
seal.
people and sealed both of them. I love it. All right.
What a way to move up.
Oh, yep. Great protection.
That's it. That's
Great
exactly
protection.
how that worked.
Boom.
Love to see off that.
I love it. Listen, man. Okay, Nick, I'm gonna need. What's up with this clubbing, bro?
He said, if I can't catch you clean, this palm will.
I'm gonna talk on this man. They call him. Here's the crazy part. His nickname is Moose. I'm like, nah, this is Donkey Kong, bro.
You're hitting him with the knuckle.
Hey, all right, man.
You've heard of Skips? That man's name is Slaps.
Oh God. Hey, I like the finish. He said, "I don't care if you're on the ground."
Slap box, mine. Bow.
He said, "I don't care if you're on the ground."
Got him again. Like, I feel like that's illegal.
I definitely feel like that's an illegal move somewhere.
But he ain't holding, so I mean,
that's why they get there, though.
I ain't gonna lie, I lost him in the shuffle,
bruh. It's the same game, but it's 54 just getting rocked.
54 is getting done in and done in back.
Oh
like, he's getting.
God. Oh my God!
Like, I hope that 54 has one more season after this, and y'all move him to like a linebacker or something, because he's not built to be on the line. It's just not. It just don't work.
I do have like the news. I do have the little news clip of Nick talking about playing for Coach Belichick that they did. If you want to watch that, we can. We ain't got to, because I know we cutting it short on time. We still got some other things to talk about. But basically, Nick did say. Long story short, Nick did say it's really surreal. Him and his family, they were all happy that they got a chance to play for Coach Belichick. He's like, man, this is a surreal moment. He said on his visit, when him and all his other teammates were there, when he said that he was from Foxborough, apparently everybody went crazy in the room and was happy for him. And Bill Belichick was also like pounding on the glass, like, yeah. And he was like, man, growing up, I always wanted to play for Coach Belichick, and I'm getting to do that now. His dad asked him, so what do you want to do? He said, I'm ready to commit on the spot right now. I'll do it right now.
I mean, hey, to be honest, like, that probably would be me too. Like, if it was a coach that I knew that I like, because if it was back in the day, if I had found out that like Dan Reeves wanted me to play for him.
Oh, bro. Listen, if I went out, if I was doing what I did now, and Michael Vick came up to me and said he wanted me to play quarterback for him at Norfolk State, not gonna lie, I'm signing. I'm committing right there, bro. I'm committing right there.
I'm going right now.
I
got my bags packed already. You got your left school. I got my bags packed. Get my room reserved.
Y'all can catch me.
Keep the bed warm. I'll be there soon enough.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy for him, man. But when it comes with getting recruits, we also unfortunately lose some recruits. And unfortunately, UNC lost the NFL legend's son as a recruit this week because 3-star wide receiver from Arizona, Devin Fitzgerald, has canceled his weekend visit to North Carolina this weekend, which has essentially, according to a lot of people, has effectively ended his chances of playing for UNC because he is expected to make his decision in early July.
Now, I actually saw that. I mean to cut y'all. Go ahead.
Oh no, this is the article you told me to look up because we were talking about this.
Because we were looking at it earlier, and so he canceled all the visits he was supposed to have this week. So UNC's not one. He had UNC, I think Arizona was another one. I think he canceled Arizona State, and I think he also had one with Duke. Canceled all of them because he's planning on doing his early commit in July. There is rumor and speculation that he's signing with Notre Dame.
I heard that. That's the way I heard he was.
is
Potentially.
where they think he's going. I hate to hear that because bump Notre Dame.
Right.
However,
and he is the son of Larry Legend. If y'all don't know, he is Larry Legend.
He is the son of Larry Fitzgerald.
Last season, he had 53 catches, 720 receiver yards, and 9 TDs. So not a bad season by any means.
No, it was solid high school year. Now they're already saying that he's definitely not on the same level as his dad for sure.
No, I think he is. It just takes time.
He might but that's just something that's going to take him some time. Because even Larry at high school wasn't at Larry Legend level.
Larry was great, but Larry had academic troubles in high school. Like Larry was he could have been better. And a lot of
you'd be the person to know. You did like a whole documentary thing on him.
I did. If y'all ever want to know, if y'all ever want to see that, like why Larry Fitzgerald is actually the second greatest receiver of all time, it is on my YouTube channel. If you ever want to see that.
Indeed.
And then transfer portal updates. We actually do not have any transfer portal updates, as we've kind of talked. Like, transfer season's kind of in like a lull right now, which isn't too out of the ordinary. But
because the transfer portal's like cooling down. Things ain't really. There ain't a whole lot of shake up as there was earlier.
And then, all right, so there's like 4 topics here. Do you want to hit 2 of them, and then we'll do like 2 of these next week? Because I already know what we could do. I know one of them, like the predictions. We can do that next week.
Yeah, we can do that next week.
All right, which one were you looking for? The Cam Newton one?
No, that wasn't it. I know what I'm looking for.
All right, so I'll save this for next week's episode.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, we'll save this segment for next week's episode, as well as probably also save like whatever. Yeah, we'll see. We'll save. I mean, we can do the scholarship one for next week's episode. Well, actually, that goes into what Cam Newton was talking about. You know what? Did you want to talk about the Cam Newton one? Because I know that's been on the docket for a minute.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Cam Newton.
All right, we'll talk about Cam Newton, and then the scholarships one. We might bring that up next week. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I just want to make sure we get through stuff and still get to what we get to.
Make sure I got it in the right place. Hold on a second. All right. So recently, Cam Newton brought up his opinion on basically how he believes the NIL should be handled when it comes down to some of these players and how they act on and off the field. Can you hear it?
Let's see. I cannot hear it.
Hold on. There we go. Oh, hold on. I got to put it on the tab. Hold on a second. I did it wrong.
All right, Grandpa.
You're wrong. What you grandpa me?
All right, Grandpa. Man's out here.
I mean, I will chop you.
What? Like you, Nick? You give me the do you gonna give me the Fiumara chop? Boop.
That tomahawk mollywop, yeah.
I'm gonna laugh if that actually becomes a thing.
Fiumara chop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear it now.
Quarter. Yeah, quarter.
Your monthly check.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Talk to me about
we
it.
have to.
It started off with how one of the teams deals with players and their NILs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like this. It's an iconic
an iconic take, but people love to see what he has to say or don't like to say, and then they love to critique it. Going back to it's all entertainment.
So a lot of these takes don't age well. And I just want to say this is yes or no. Game changer, game manager take that you had. Did it
I'm
age well?
standing on that 10 toes down with my heels planted on this God green earth. There's only 4 that's in the game of football right now. And we'll say this.
Who are the 4?
There's only 4. That is it. Like Joe Burrow. Oh, hello. He didn't know.
Like pros.
People hear,
Like,
oh, it's, but they don't know how to act with it. But forever to keeping y'all alive. So tell people, if you do what, you get dark.
We get fines for you miss more than 2 absences in class. You got class checkers. If you don't have your jug or your tablet for like
that's
filming,
that's
everything,
$50.
$50.
Yeah, every time a coach see you without it, though.
You don't make a weight. You
Yeah,
gotta
you don't
lose
make
2
weight.
pounds or gain 2 pounds.
Oh, this a league.
Yeah, but you weigh in 3 times. So like on Monday, it's kind of like more lenient.
Yeah.
Wednesday, you kind of want to be there and then. On Friday, if you're not there,
Yeah, Friday. If
That's
you
a
ain't
quarter.
there, you
Quarter.
yeah, quarter.
Your monthly check.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Like,
Talk to me about
we have to stop acting as if these athletes aren't professional athletes.
Yeah. These professionals,
They're no longer amateurs.
they're getting real money.
They're getting real salaries now,
Yeah.
baby. Anything
Real.
upwards of 6 figures is real salaries.
Yeah, facts.
And even at abundant six
Six
figures.
figures.
Man,
It's a
bro,
real salary
those
to
are real
somebody.
salaries, bro.
Yeah.
And I love that they're holding these players accountable because you can't, when I was playing in college, the programs were led off of fear. Fear of early morning workouts, fear of punishment workouts, fear of just not playing, right?
Mhm.
Nowadays, what you gonna tell a kid when the coach is making $300,000, $400,000, $1 million, somebody else making just as much, if not more? That's the remedy of the league. I'm not about to go back and forth with you, dude. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm gonna go and hit you where it hurt most.
Did you?
say what you want about Cam. Like I say, he
Go in the
funny.
pockets.
Uh-huh.
Because they used to punish you with your body.
Yeah.
Had to do boards and have to do like
Burpees.
5, 8, like
Roll
oh,
the
no, we ain't
field.
going back and forth with you.
Yeah, I ain't.
I'm gonna hit that coin. See, while you all on Instagram flexing, and they treat it like what they call it, the collective
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Before you even see your check, they gonna get paid first.
I got
So
mine.
then hold on. He got docked for a quarter for missing weight. He didn't have his water jug. He didn't have his tablet. Not only that, he snapped on the coach.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't,
yeah.
Them one of them words to end it. Don't worry about it.
Don't
When somebody say that, you know, oh, it's a
shit.
middle.
It's
Don't
just
worry
the
about it.
disappointment. It's just like, bro, I don't gotta argue with you, young man.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't act right.
They got a thing called dock and pay, and they also got a thing called the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hit it because somebody
Hopefully.
gonna hit it, and we gonna go in there and dabble in that talent.
Do you think this right here will prepare these athletes better for the NFL though?
No. This right here will prepare these athletes for life.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because I tell you like this, Becky, you ain't show up today. All right, cool. If I didn't show up today, all right, cool. You didn't want to show up on time? Bet. You're gonna start seeing it in the numbers. You're affecting your bank account either way,
That's
directly or
indirectly.
indirectly. And that's what these kids are under the obliviousness of, like, bro, you can't just transfer jobs.
No, you can't do that.
You can't do that,
You
bro.
gotta get a new one, but
the
you gotta
same
start
thing.
from scratch somewhere. And then the thing is, you can't get this type of money and don't think something new is coming with it.
And the accountability that
The
comes with it.
responsibility and accountability.
Come on, bro.
Because now, hey,
Just like we were saying, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it quickly. Regardless of how you feel about Cam Newton, regardless of what you think about the way the man dresses, how his hair is kept, this whole nine, I ain't gonna lie. Cam, fire Jeff Gordon jacket. I got the same one, just mine is from 2002, not 2004. I know that's a 2000. I know that's a minimum of 2004 jacket because it says Nextel, not Winston up there on the right side. And honestly, it was the 20-year anniversary. So yeah, I think it was 2004. But that's my nerddom coming out. I know my
That
Jeff
man
Gordon stuff.
nerded out just now.
I know my stuff.
That
I
man-
know my stuff, boy. But I say all that to say Cam ain't wrong. And to be honest, that's the way coaches are going to have to hold these kids accountable. Because, like you said, you have kids now making 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, $250,000, a mil, 2 mil, 3 mil, 4 mil. And if they ain't acting right, if they ain't doing what they supposed to do, they like, oh, all I got my money. I don't care. Bro, I'm getting paid regardless. What I look like, my check doesn't hit. You know what? Bet, bro. You getting fined for every time you mess up.
Yes.
Because it's kind of like even regular punishments, bro. When we were growing up, getting a spanking was the worst thing ever. Getting a spanking was the worst thing ever. Blase, blase. As you got older, what hurt worse? You can't go to the movies with your friend. You ain't got your phone. You ain't got your laptop. You can't text nobody. Take your game system. Take all this, that, and the third, bro. Like mom and dad just said, bump hitting you. Bump the physical body. I'm going to hit you where it hurt. I'm going to hit you where you care about. You can't watch the football game. You can't watch the basketball game. You can't watch the NASCAR race. You can't watch X, Y, and Z. You go into bed back at like 9:30. You ain't allowed to stay up the way you used to. Like, and don't try to sneak it. Then you're really gonna get got.
Oh, then it's really gonna get taken from you.
So Cam isn't wrong that a lot of coaches now are just gonna be like, all right, yo, we implementing fines. And that's one way to keep the student athlete in check in the NIL era. Because nobody's opposed to the students getting paid, at least not on this podcast right now. But we're also like, you have to hold the kids accountable for this money, because we all know you give an 18-year-old, a 19-year-old that amount of money off rip, bro, they bound to do some stupid stuff. They bound to blow it on some stupid stuff. They bound to start acting crazy. Shoot, I knew how I acted when I got $200 for my birthday, rather than the usual 50 or 100.
I know how I act now with an extra $45 in my pocket.
I'm saying,
but
and then like Cam also said, it is a lesson for life, bro. Because if you do that at your job, they're gonna dock your pay. They're gonna dock your pay once or twice, and then, like he said, they're gonna hit that transfer portal. Guess what your job gonna do? Fire you.
They're gonna get somebody.
They're gonna get somebody else.
Talent. And like, and like I said, we've talked about, and we've said this before, especially when it came down, like we said before, honoring your contracts. Because if you sign a contract, especially even in the NFL, sure, you can go and act a fool all you want, but the whole time they're gonna fine you. You're gonna lose money out on this. Now, there's some of them that make enough money that a couple $100,000 ain't gonna hurt them, but at the end of the day, that's still a couple $100,000 you could have kept in your pocket.
Right.
And we've had a couple of people who didn't exactly agree with that point or that statement. And we're gonna
get into it next week. We can get into
that. I'm not about to go run around in circles about it, nothing like that. All I'm gonna say is, at the end of the day, honoring your contract is one thing. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to this here, sure, you can hit the transfer portal all you want. But at the end of the day, you may not get the same deal somewhere else that you got where you were.
Nope.
Especially if you're transferring out with one half decent year under your belt, you don't have a whole lot of talking power either. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to go and want to get more money. We've never said that. But what the problem is when that money hunt ends up hurting your pockets more than you just putting up good numbers to get yourself some leverage.
Because at the end of the day, when you're doing that money hunt, it's the same thing as a job hunt. If it's one thing, and we've all been here, it's one thing if you had a job and then you had to leave a job because of actual life events and circumstances. Right. So when you go, hey, I had to look for this new job because this happened, or I had to leave this job because this happened, X, Y, and Z. But when you're the individual who works at a job for 2 months, I'll say 3 months. You work at a job for 3 months, you're getting paid $13 an hour there. You leave there to go get the job that pays $15 an hour, but you leave there because you think you can find something better. That third job might look at you and be like, why you had a 13 and a 15, but you left both of those in 3 months, bro? What's going on there? So they might look at you skeptic, and they'll be like,
there'll be some time to look at it. Okay, if we bring you in, are you going to be here longer than 3 months?
Are you going to be a little longer than 3 months? And if so, it's like, to make sure we don't lose an investment, we might want to pay you the same or probably $1 less in between. We ain't going to pay you as cheap as the first people, but we don't feel like matching what your last job did. Then you get mad because you're not getting paid what you did the previous job. So then you're like, somebody else to do it. So you leave there. So now you done had a job at $13, $15, and $14. And you think this fourth job is going to give you $20? And you don't have the work to show that you're worth $20?
What's going on, Jackson?
Hey, what's up,
Welcome in,
Jackson?
welcome in.
What's up, Jackson? But
Appreciate you being here.
But Cam didn't speak anything wrong.
No, I don't think it's no. Cam ain't saying nothing wrong. And the other thing that you can say about Cam, like, sure, you may, like I said, a lot of people may not agree with him, but he's at least gonna keep it 100. He's gonna keep it a buck with you.
And I'll respect this about Cam. He gonna stand on what he said.
That's it.
If he said something, he will go out to you and say, just like Peggy asked him, the game changer, game manager comment. Cam flat out doubled down. I stand on what I said. He said, I stand on it, and you ain't got to agree with it, but I respect it.
And he'll back out if he's wrong, and if he's proven that he's wrong, he'll be like, listen, I got it wrong.
Hey, tell your friends and your family and the cashiers at Kroger. Hey, listen, shout out to Kroger about the magic that Myron and Joel bring on Tar Heels Live Tuesday nights right here on North Carolina at the Voice of College Football. Y'all listen to Jackson because he know what he's talking about. Listen to the man because he know what he's talking about. The man knows. But guys, it is that time of the week because it is almost the end of the episode, and we've been going way over than we usually do. Well, actually, there are no birthdays. There are none this week. At least not to the roster that I've seen. Nobody's updated. We talked about them. Yeah, we addressed them last week. So I had to go through the roster again to make sure. Actually, I take that back. I'm missing one. There is one coming up. His birthday will be on Monday next week. It is O-lineman Daniel King. Daniel King, your birthday. So happy birthday, Daniel. Apologies for missing you, my boy. But hey, still can't miss. That's why I got this whole roster list literally with y'all birthdays set up. So I can make sure y'all get their birthday.
It's a list. It's a list indeed. Now,
76 days until the start of North Carolina football season and the start of the Belichick era.
Oh, listen, like and Jackson, I don't know if you were here the whole time or not. However, you missed the film breakdown.
You missed the film breakdown, bro. We're gonna try to make that a more common thing, bro. Listen, we definitely gonna try to make that a more common thing. But it is that time for you. Y'all already know what time it is. Our favorite time of the week.
Tar Heel Takeaway. It's your turn.
My turn. All right. Give me my solo, Mr. Demir.
Hey, y'all.
All right, man. Tar Heel takeaway of the week. First things first, my Tar Heel take of the week is going to be like one of a two-parter. Man, keep your day ones, bro. Keep your true friends. And honestly, tell your friends you love them. Tell your friends you value them. Tell your friends thank you for the support and love. Because truth be told, bro, I got one of the best friends on the planet. I really do. And he's right here on this podcast with me. Like, this man didn't have to, but my dog got me shining out here and whatnot as a congratulations, because he knows I've been going through the ups and downs, the highs and lows in the job market, but I got something situated now, which is a blessing, and thankful to everybody who supported me on that. But through all of this, him, my girl, all my other friends who know what I've been going through, they have been nothing but supportive. And tell your friends thank you. Let them know how much you appreciate them. Bro, I greatly appreciate all you've ever done for me since we've been friends. And I'm thankful for the gift. I didn't ask for it. I don't deserve it, but I'm going to wear it with pride. I'm going to rock with it. Y'all don't understand, bro. This joint shiny. It's got the Carolina blue in it too. Bro, I get to rock this, bro. And I'm proud, dude. I'll rock it proudly. But I say all that to say, be thankful. Tell your friends you love them, as always, and appreciate the ones that never switched up on you, will tell you the truth, even when you don't want to hear it, but you need to hear it. And will also be goofy with you and accept you completely for who you are, because this man is, he could have left me as a friend a long time ago. But yeah, that is my takeaway of the week, man.
Problem with that. And don't worry about it, Jackson, because when the season starts in 76 days, there's going to be a lot more of this film review. And we'll be breaking down as much film as we can. Because we about to get to the sport that we just love to be a part of.
Facts.
Man, it's about to be a whole nother atmosphere up in here.
Facts.
Whole nother atmosphere up in here.
Give them your layout.
Tell your takeaway of the day. Keep pushing. That's it. Like, long, short story, keep pushing. Because life, and excuse my language when I say this, life is a bunch of bullshit. It is. You'll have your ups, you'll have your downs. There'll be some times where it feels like that you've been in the ocean all day long and all you're doing is drowning. Keep pushing, keep swimming, keep doing what you got to do. Because at some point, it may not be right away. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. At some point, things are going to turn around for you. And when that opportunity rears itself, grab a hold of it and don't let it go. Keep holding on to it, because things. Oh, listen, I was about to say hold the fuck off. I was, because the way that life's set up, it ain't fair. Ain't never been fair. Never gonna be fair. You got people out here that look like they don't do nothing at all, making getting everything easy for themselves. Then the people who work the hardest are the ones that's getting crapped on. It's tough out here. It's hard. It's unfair. It is like every day some kind of new dumpster fire just wants to start up somewhere. And for some reason, it's always in your backyard. You don't understand why it's happening to you. But at the end of the day, when that good thing does happen to you, all that hard work you put in is worth it. All that effort you put in, all that waiting, all that grinding you did comes to a head, and you feel better for yourself. Don't stray from hard work, because hard work helps build who you are. It doesn't have to be physical work. Sometimes it's mental work. Sometimes it's emotional work. Sometimes it's financial work. When it gets to that point where you can look at it and be like, yeah, I did that. That's how you know you did what you were supposed to do and did what you was planned on doing. So, like I said, keep your nose to the grindstone, keep it pushing, and don't let nobody tell you that you can't do something in life, because you will if you work hard enough at it. Sometimes don't work hard at all at it, and it just happens. Sometimes it don't happen at all.
Hey.
But that don't mean that there's not another opportunity for you. So keep doing what you gotta do.
For sure, man. But guys, that has been another episode of the North Carolina Tar Heel Live podcast. Again, both of us, as you're funny and expeditious, excellicious, and everything in between. I just made up some words and I don't really care.
Hey, T, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Listen, partner, expeditiously. We are two smooth brothers who do what we do. But guys, join us live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Y'all know what to do. Make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button down at the bottom. We are available on Spotify, Anchor, Facebook. We're getting Instagram and Twitter as well. We're building all that stuff. But be here to tune in live for more Tar Heels Nation stuff, because, hey, man, we love Tar Heel football. We love the Tar Heels in general, and we having a good time.
And stay safe out here, because the block is hot.
Bye. Mm-hmm.